In today's video, we get in the new track toy. We struggle to get out of the new track toy. Part of the roll cage gets removed, and we fit some stickers. Hello and welcome back to the Car Lovers channel. Now it's been probably at least 2 weeks since I last uploaded a video. Now a week. I've been waiting about a week to see whether I could do a deal on swapping the E39 for this. Some of you might call me a bit mad. I've already had one person look at me gobsmacked, basically, swapping a BMW for this Fiat, and it's a Fiat Cinquecento. Basically, it's track ready, pretty much. Obviously, we know the BMW needed some work. Injectors, that was going to be 400 quid's worth. The alloys needed refurbing, boot needed painting, there was some rust on the sill that needed repairing as well. So I thought, well, I didn't think, a bloke I know was after a diesel 4-door car, and it just so happened that I obviously had that BMW. I said I'm up for a swap like, so it took him a week to sort of decide, yeah, and in the end we've ended up with this Fiat. It's all caged out. It's got a 6-point roll cage. It's got a 1200cc engine from I think it's a Mark 1 Punto. Apparently it's had a bit of work done to it, pushing about 100 horsepower. Obviously we'll have to get it on a rolling road and see how true that is. But in a car that probably weighs about 600 kilograms, it's quite a good power to weight ratio, I would think. Bucket seats, got some 4-point harnesses. There's a few bits that need addressing. The electric windows don't work. Now the gearbox, the original gearbox, the diff or something shot itself from what I gather, and it's had a box out of a Fiat Cinquecento put in it, and since then, apparently reverse, sometimes you can get it, sometimes you can't. Well, since I've been driving it, I've never been able to get reverse, which when you're in the Tesco car park and you need to back out of a space, it doesn't look very good when you're pushing it. Luckily it doesn't weigh much, so it wasn't much of an issue. The clutch pedal, obviously I think your brake and your clutch pedal should be roughly the same height. Well, there's loads of excess travel in this clutch pedal. I'm wondering if I can adjust that cable, whether that'll fix the issue. We'll have to see. Also the washers don't work. Wipers do, but the screen wash doesn't for some reason. And tyres, apparently the tyres aren't that great. It's got good rides on it apparently, but it's spun out a couple of times from what I've heard on the person I've obviously swapped it with. So we'll have to get some tyres. It's on 13 inches, so I'm thinking some Yokohama A539s. I think they're probably the best bet for now, and then we can see about some semi-slicks after I've done a couple of track days, see how we get on. So the first thing I want to do is remove these door bars. While they are good from a safety point of view for everyday use, they're just a bit awkward. Getting in's not so bad, but getting out again, and they are only bolted on, so we'll get these whipped off. So we've got a bolt at either end. I'm just going to, two 17mm spanners, undo them. Need to tilt this seat forward. I'm just gonna pop the nut and bolt through there so we don't lose it. Same with this end. Just do the other side, and then we'll put these somewhere safe. Obviously put them back on when we come to do a track day, but for now they're not required. So, a bit of a short video today, mainly because I haven't really decided what I'm doing. Windows wise, I think I want to get some polycarbonate windows all round. I mean, I don't need to bother fixing the electric, and we can get rid of the motors and the wiring, and that'll save a bit of weight. Reverse, I'm going to need a second person to give me a hand, so I can obviously have a look under engine bay whilst they're trying to engage reverse gear. I haven't got an extra pair of hands at the minute. What else? Tyres, again, I need to be at work in the workshop to swap them. I've got a pair of Yokohamas, slightly wider than what's on it, so I haven't bought a full set yet. I want to see how these two fit, how they look. These it's got 155 65 13s on it at the minute. The ones I've got are 175 60 13s, so I want to make sure they're going to fit and look right before I buy a full set. What else? I need it on a lift. There's a knocking on the front. On quick inspection, it looks like the lower strut brace has obviously hit something, and it looks like it's touching on the exhaust. So I may need to buy a new strut brace. I'll just remove that one for now. Hopefully it hasn't bent any bolts that mount it onto the subframe. But again, I need it on a lift really to properly see what's going on. I'm thinking poly bushes all around if it hasn't got them, and if I can get hold of them. But for now, to really make this our own, let's get a couple of stickers on it. hopefully next time, in the next video, we'll be getting on with a few more things. I'm thinking I may get an air fuel ratio gauge, just so we can see how it's running, make sure it's not running too lean or too rich. Obviously I have no idea what's been done sort of ECU mapping wise, whether it's been anywhere and had anything done. Not sure whether there's a diagnostic part anywhere. I haven't even looked. Perhaps I should. It looks like a standard Fiat ECU. I don't know if it's a aftermarket one or not, but we'll dig a bit deeper into that another time. Yeah, thanks for watching, and hopefully we'll get into some more juicy bits next time around. See you next time. Bye.
Like, share, subscribe, the Car Lovers channel.